Alright, hi everyone. Okay, and welcome to my What I Got for Christmas 2016 edition! Yay! Yeah. And this video is quite late coming out purely because I've not been feeling too well, and yeah, but I just haven't really been in the mood or physically able to record anything. But since I'm feeling a lot better now, I figured, yeah, why not record this video for you. So I've got a bag of all my gifts just down here by my side, and I got a pretty decent haul this year, and sadly not all my presents arrived in time for Christmas. In fact, some of them still haven't turned up. They're on their way, but yeah, release dates and coming from abroad and all that. But anyway, I got quite a decent haul, and I figured I'd share with you what I got. Okay, so let's start with something which I've kind of been, I wouldn't say I've been after it for a while, but when a certain expansion pack was announced, I was like, yeah, I'm going to need to get one of those. Let's start with this. LEGO Dimensions on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, if you've been watching my channel for a while now, you probably already guessed the reason why I got this. The Sonic level pack that is on this is absolutely amazing, and yeah, I can safely say I bought this primarily for that. However, I haven't really played much of the level pack because I'm so impressed with this game. This is fantastic. If you can find this for a decent deal, get it. You will not be disappointed. I loved building this thing. You actually build this thing, and yeah, it was actually a lot of fun to do, and the game itself is really good. I'm really enjoying it so far, although I am already falling into the trap of buying other characters and expansion packs for this. I'm going to have to be really careful. I can actually see I've been in some game stores, and I've been staring at the various expansion packs thinking, ooh, I kind of like that one. Okay, yeah, if you've sort of watched there, that was the first of many kind of quick edits. It's because I'm still not completely recovered, so I kind of need to take a break every now and again just to catch my breath, because I'm still not 100%, guys. In case anybody actually out there cares about my health, I am okay. It's just I do need to take a break every now and again. I can't do it. Usually I hammer these out in one blast, but yeah, I can't do it today. So anyway, yeah, this is LEGO Dimensions, and like I said, guys, I cannot recommend this enough. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, get it if you can. And I was quite lucky because the place where I got it from, they just got in the pack which has the Supergirl exclusive figure, and yeah, I got that, so I was very pleased with that. And I would show you it, but it's actually constructed up in my room right now, and I don't particularly want to move it from there because it's got all the figures set up, and I don't particularly fancy moving it downstairs right now. But anyway, yeah, LEGO Dimensions, and there's the back of the box, just because the back of the box. Let's put that over there. And next up we have a box, an empty box. Yes, this is an empty box. This box is actually what had my new phone in. And next up we have this, the Jolly Reindeer. Yeah, chocolate. I have quite a big sweet tooth, and Thornton's chocolate is really tasty. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to eat him yet, but I'm quite looking forward to that because this chocolate is always really good. Let's put him over there. What else we got? Aha, let's start off with these. I've had some of these every year since I can remember. Socks. Yes. I got some Muppet socks and some Marvel superhero socks. As you can tell, I've started to wear these already because I'm in desperate need of socks. Unfortunately, these should last me many, many months. So yeah, socks, and these are very comfy socks. These ones are very comfy socks. These ones I don't know yet, but I assume they will be. Socks. What else we got? Let's have some LEGO Dimension stuff again. We've got the Superman comic, Superman Fun Pack. Yeah, if you listen, I haven't actually taken this guy out and constructed him yet, purely because I'm having so much fun with the default characters. Okay, what else we got? Haha! Yes, we got another LEGO Dimensions toy. Yeah, the Ghostbusters level pack. This was the only other level pack that I was really interested in, purely because it's the original Ghostbusters, and because the original Ghostbusters is awesome. It's a great movie. Yeah, I've not yet built this yet. I've not yet played it yet. I primarily wanted to play the the Sonic level pack, and I've not really played much of it. I've played through Green Hill, and I started a little bit of the Emerald Coast level. I really like it so far. It's probably one of the best Sonic games for years, which is quite shocking. yeah, I've not played this yet. I've not really looked into what it is. I just sort of vaguely know it's loosely based off the film, but yeah, I'm looking forward to play this one. Alright, what else we got? We have got a Thermos. Yeah, basically I went back to uni about a year ago, and to save me a lot of money and to also keep me going through the day, I would take an old thermos and fill it full of coffee, because I really like coffee. And with the uni coffee shops charging somewhere in the region of £2.50 to £3 for a cup of coffee, this has saved me a small fortune. So basically I got given a new thermos to take on my journey, and there's kind of a reason why I think the bike's on here and why this is the size it actually is, and I'll get to that in another gift that's in my bag of tricks down here. Okay, and continuing a tradition which I've had since 1994, I've got a Beano book, or Beano Annual as they're now called. Okay, let's pop that over there. Let's take a look at another gift. And we have got a drinks bottle. Yeah, this is a, it is literally a drinks bottle, and again, it's because I'm going to university and I like to take a bottle of water with me, so it will save me some money and I can use their water fountains there if I get thirsty. But another reason why I think I've got this gift is I've actually been cycling a lot lately, and I've been getting pretty good at it. And it's actually helped me out in terms of my fitness a lot. But obviously, if you've ever been cycling or you go cycling yourself, you'll know that it does dehydrate you quite a lot, especially in the warmer seasons. So I'm pretty sure that's the reason why I've been given one of these. Or I do actually already have one, but yeah, probably one which is... Probably the more of these I get, the better, because you do go through them quite quickly, because obviously you bash and hit them against stuff every now and again. But yay, a drinks bottle, which will come in handy. Okay, what else we got? Let's look at some fun stuff now. Vita Games! Yay! Yeah, I asked for a bunch of Vita games this year, and I did a bit different from what I usually do. You know how usually when people ask for video games, they'll be like, "Oh, I really want this rare game that that I can't really afford," or "Oh, I want the newest game which is just out." I decided to go for games which I don't own on the Vita, which, well, I own them digitally, most of them. But there were games which were kind of common, but you probably wouldn't pick them up right away just because of how common they actually are. And the other thing that I noticed was Vita games are slowly going up in price. And I really wanted to get these before they became a bit too... I really don't want to spend that money for a game I've already played. So this was... I mainly asked for two of these at least for... helping me complete my Vita collection. And the first one was Gravity Rush, and oh yeah, I found this amazing secondhand store which had all these, and these were in such good condition. They're complete in, well, most Vita games don't have a manual, and this was the case with these ones, but the condition of the boxes and the carts was really impressive. I couldn't believe it when based on how much I paid for them and the condition they were in. Well, how much I paid for them, how much they were when I found them. Okay, so we've got Gravity Rush, we've got Uncharted, Golden Abyss. This is actually a really good game. I'm quite surprised at how good it actually is. The final boss, though, is utter pants. It's awful. It's like a massive QTE / draw on the thing with a stylus, and it's just awful. What were you doing? Yeah, I say stylus because that was the only way I could do this. I had to get a DS stylus and actually do it on the touch screen of the Vita because I found it so awful. So yeah, final boss isn't that good, but everything else in this is actually pretty cool. And again, it's fully complete. And here's the first game of the bunch which I don't own. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. This is a game which is quite surprisingly expensive. You wouldn't think it is because it's out in... There's a HD version on consoles, and it was out on the 3DS, and it was out on the Vita, and I don't know if it was a huge seller, but it actually costs a lot more than you expect it to do. And again, this site was selling it for very, very reasonable rates, so I was like, yep, I'm going to pick that up. And again, it's complete in a sense that there's no manual because there wasn't one. Yeah, very surprised at that. And here is a game which I don't own. but it was one which I thought, you know, I'm going to grab this game now because I've got a feeling this one might become one of those which is kind of difficult to find in the near future. God Eater 2 Rage Burst, and this was I had to get this from basically the only place I could find this on which was a reasonable price was Zavvi. Yeah, I actually do all the research and then I sort of pass the Christmas list off to someone so they don't have to do research and look for stuff, so I can just say, yeah, look, that's the best deal you can get this from if you grab it now or whatever, because they're basically, I'm at the age now where people are like, what do you want and where can I get it from which is cheap, so yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, and you also get God Eater Resurrection. There's a redemption code in there. I haven't actually opened this up yet, but yeah, this was brand new, and again, it was pretty good price as well. Okay, let's take a look at another gift I got. Sonic Boom, the Monopoly. Yeah, this was actually a gift from my partner, and she basically, what happened is this got discounted quite cheap on Amazon, so she got it as like a secondary gift for my main one, and she was like, oh yeah, I've got you a really good secondary gift, and I actually showed her the link to this to the listing for this on Amazon a few days later after she told me, and I said, oh, do you actually own one of these? And she went, oh yeah, tactfully said, I think I do own one, why do you? And I said, yeah, I got one months ago, but for about the same price. And she was like, oh, okay. So yeah, she completely forgot that I actually owned this already, and bless her, she got me it and she let me actually open it early, which I like, so yeah, I got 2 Sonic Boom Monopolies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place both the boards together, and we're going to have a massive Monopoly game, which you go into different universes. Oh, I suppose I could really trash one of the boards and make it like a good future, bad future. We could like have a Sonic CD, Sonic Boom crossover. That'd be cool. Okay, I've got 2 more gifts. One of them is quite large, so I'm probably going to clear a space for that. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so now that I've cleared the table a bit, I can get this on here and I can show you what's inside this. Now, this is a game I've been waiting for a long time to play. I've yet to play it. In fact, I've not even taken it out of the box yet. So, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this when I've got the time, and basically when I've got the time to play this, I'm gonna really enjoy this. So, what is it? It's The Last Guardian. Yeah. I have been a silent fan of this for a very long time now. I've really liked the look of this game. I've enjoyed Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. I actually became a fan of the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus games much later than a lot of other people did. I came into it after a while after the PlayStation 3 HD version came out. Although I did actually own both titles on the PlayStation 2, but I never got around to playing them properly. But I vaguely remember enjoying Shadow of the Colossus when it was on PlayStation 2. Anyway, so when this was announced, I was really looking forward to it, and the collector's edition I thought looked magnificent, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to ask that for Christmas, I think. So yeah, I'm not going to take it out of the box because I'm going to give this its very own unboxing. So yeah, I know it's going to be a long time after everybody else, but I don't care. I want to unbox this and have a look at it. And I've not yet had a look at it, so yeah, that's going to be something to look forward to. Okay, however, despite the size of this gift, I have something else which I think is way cooler. And have you ever heard the phrase, I'm not quite sure how this phrase goes actually, something like good things come in small packages, something like that, you know. Yeah, I think this is probably a good example of that. So we've got this huge box here with The Last Guardian Collector's Edition in, and yes, this is awesome. There is no question about it. This is very awesome and really cool, and I'm looking forward to it. But my girlfriend got me another gift, and it's probably the rarest thing I now own in my whole Sonic collection, and definitely in my video game collection. And she picked this up in a small bundle of items from Japan. And she paid very, very little for it. In fact, it was a bundle of items, and this thing was just sat in there. And apparently the listing was up for a week, and nobody else bid on it. And she bidded on it, and bless her heart, and I feel so lucky and so fortunate that she's my girlfriend, let's just put it like that, that she decided she would give this to me as a Christmas present. She has one of these herself, and I only know of another 2 people who own one of these things. And it's in that box. So what is in here, which I consider to be cooler than the Last Guardian Collector's Edition? It's the Japanese Supersonic pin badge. This thing, I can't express to you. Okay, if you are not a fan of Sonic merchandise, you're probably screaming at the screen right now saying, what the hell, how is that cooler than the Last Guardian Collector's Edition? Okay. The Last Guardian Collector's Edition, let me put this into perspective. The Last Guardian Collector's Edition is the most expensive supercar you can buy. This is a flawless diamond. That's the comparison I think is the best thing I can make. This is incredibly rare. You are not going to find one of these very easily. I don't even want to express how much I think this would probably go for if somebody decided to sell it. They're so rare and they're so difficult to get a hold of these days. I've never seen one up for sale ever, and I usually check eBay for Sonic pins very regularly because it's pretty much the only Sonic thing that I tend to collect religiously now. Yeah, I collect other stuff, but this is like the main thing that I collect. So this thing is very difficult to get hold of. It is official, and I only know of a small handful of people that actually own one. And yep, it says Sega Sonic, Sega, 1992 on the back. And yeah, like I said, I do not know many people who own one of these. And they're not easy to get a hold of. And I didn't have one of these I didn't have one of these up until Christmas Day in my collection. I only knew of a small number of people that did have one, and I had actually resigned myself to the fact I would probably never ever have this in my collection. And my girlfriend told me that she was watching some various Japanese auctions, and this was actually included in a bundle of Street Fighter 2 pins. And the price that she paid for it, she wouldn't tell me how much, but she said, "You have paid for bus tickets, which are more expensive." And I was just blown away at that. And the fact she gave it to me as a Christmas present was pretty damn amazing. And I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I cannot thank her enough for that. And this will be going in my collection. And I'm so pleased to have this. And yeah, I consider that one heck of a Christmas present. And yeah, that kind of sums it up for me, what Christmas is all about. Like, the kindness of other people, giving people gifts, and the fact that she saw this in there, she knew that I didn't have it, she knew how much I loved collecting pin badges, and the fact she knew how much it was worth, and she just decided to give it to me because, well, she really likes me. Yay, she likes me! Yeah. And the fact as well that giving someone a huge epic gift, as The Last Guardian is, yeah, that's cool, and that's really awesome, but sometimes it's the little things which make a heck of a lot of difference. And anyway, and like I said, this is rare and expensive because it's rare, and because it's rare, it's expensive. But to some people, they'll look at this and be like, it's just a pin badge, what's the big deal? But to me, this symbolises quite a lot more. Okay guys, I think I've gone on a bit long now, too much sentimental stuff. Anyway, yeah, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. I will be back with a lot more videos, hopefully, when I get time to do them. I'm probably going to be doing one quite soon because I've got quite a big delivery on the way. And I'm really excited to do an unboxing of that one. And I'll give you a clue as to what it is. It's a crate full of Kid Robot plush. blind box Sonic figures, and we're going to open them all. Yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to opening that and showing you all those. So anyway, guys, that's all from me and from Supersonic, and hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.